You've been asking for me to talk about Cars 3 ever since before it was even in theaters. We already talked about Cars and Cars 2, so it's only a matter of time before we're talking about Cars 3. I'm giving away a Nintendo Switch. That's right, a Nintendo Switch. What? And the game Cars 3 Driven to Win will be included with this as well, because what good's a Switch if you don't have any games for it? By the way, this is not sponsored, and yes, this is the most expensive prize I've ever given away. I'll tell you how you can win this baby in just a moment, but first let's talk about everything you missed in Disney Pixar's Cars 3. There are a bunch of Easter eggs in the Cars 3 movie, so I'm not going to be repeating Easter eggs from the first two Cars movies, like Mater's license plate being A113, or all the B&L references and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen my Cars or Cars 2 videos first, why don't you go check that out right up there, and then come on back.
Okay, have fun.
What are you talking about?
Oh, green flag. Good luck out there, champ. You're gonna need it.
Good luck, folks. You're gonna need it.
No, wait.
Don't be crazy.
Okay, we see a reference to triple dent gum on car number 31. That, of course, is a reference to Inside Out. Remember that little catchy jingle?
The song from the gum commercial.
You know, sometimes we send that one up to headquarters for no reason.
Plays in Riley's head over and over again, like a million times. Let's watch it again.
Triple
We all know the song, okay.
That ain't racing.
We already learned in my other video that Doc Hudson was voiced by Paul Newman. Well, he was voiced for him once again. But how is that even possible if he died in real life before they even started making Cars 3? And he wasn't even alive when they recorded Cars 2. When they were doing the recording with Paul Newman to voice Doc in the first Cars movie, John Lasseter sat in the recording booth with him and they talked a lot about cars and life stories and stuff like that. Well, they pulled clips from all their conversations to use in these actual scenes in the movie. Here's another fun little Easter egg we get to find. You might have thought it was a little bit weird that Smokey called Doc Hudson HUD for short.
You're gonna get a kick out of meeting HUDs, boy.
Even Cruz was a little bit confused.
Who's HUD? Oh, Doc Hudson. Right.
It makes a lot more sense though if you knew that Paul Newman once was the lead role back in 1963 for a movie called HUD.
Well, I always say the law was meant to be interpreted in a lenient manner. And that's what I try to do. Sometimes I lean to one side of it, sometimes I lean to the other.
We got to see Mia and Tia in every single Cars movie except for this one. Not sure if they forgot to put them in there or if they're trying to show McQueen's fans were losing interest in him since he's an old timer now. It did look like it was a little bit harder for Lightning McQueen to find one of his fans decked out in all of his colors. What we do get to see though is the almighty Pizza Planet truck.
Defeated Crazy 8 champion, the Diva of Flying.
Well, right after he thinks he can fly in the figure 8 race, you will see for just a moment the Pizza Planet truck screams by. The truck even gets hit so hard that the rocket ship gets knocked off of it and thrown into the audience.
I got it!
Don't worry though, I'm sure it'll make a full recovery for Coco. This sign, Wild Bill's Racing Cones, is a reference to the production designer, William Cones, or otherwise known as Bill Cones. Another sign that you're gonna need to hit pause for is this one right here. It's just an insurance company, right? Who cares? Actually, if you remember, it's the same insurance company that Bob works for. You know, Mr. Incredible.
Stop right now, or you're fired!
Or should I say, used to work for.
You were this close to losing your...
The number 10 car has Sully's fur pattern on it from Monsters Inc. It's not fur, it's spray paint. But it's the same pattern.
And this guy kind of looks like George Sanderson, you remember from Monsters, Inc.
In the Car Smash Fest, we see the number 86 car has the theme of the Pixar ball. It shows up again later on in the bar when they're watching the final race. Don't worry though, they actually have the Pixar ball in the movie too. What? Did you not see it? Watch again when Smokey's trying to explain to Lightning that Doc was so proud of him. You will see, along with the collection of all the other stuff that Smokey got from Doc Hudson, look down on the shelf and you'll see it's our favorite little Pixar ball. Cruz and McQueen were so shocked to find out that she had a race too after going inside the fence, but they shouldn't have been. There's clearly a sign right there that says, racers only beyond this point. Violators will be totaled. Speaking of signs, this giant Jocko Flocko sign on Mac was a big hint to the movie's ending. If you didn't already suspect that they were both going to be racing at the end, but you do know your racing history, you would know Jocko Flocko is a monkey that was a sidekick for Tim Flock. And it's the only time a monkey won a race. So it was kind of like two names showed up on the finish line. Miss Fritter's even working on the Easter egg signs. One of the license plates she has chained to the side of her is a not so subtle version of the famous A113. She also has a random street sign that says Cutting Boulevard. Well, it's actually not very random. This is the same sign that Andy has in his room from Toy Story 3. Perhaps this is an Easter egg to Toy Story 4. So what's so special then about Cutting Boulevard? You see, it's the old address to Pixar before they moved to their current address on Park Avenue. Now, as much as they hid so many references and Easter eggs on signs, one that they messed up on was when they tagged Cruz's car with the number 20. They only sprayed her right side, but then later on we see it's on her left side as well. Now this is only a small boo-boo though, and Pixar acknowledged some of their errors that they let slide, basically because they thought they could get away with it. And they're right. Speaking of how well Pixar did, let's take a brief little survey here. Which Cars movie did you like most? Cars, Cars 2, or Cars 3? Click on the little eye up there and vote now.
I'm sorry, what?
We just got done talking about Toy Story of Terror. So you probably recognize when Mac is sleeping under a bridge, we see a billboard for the Sleep Well Motel. Think about this for a moment. Perhaps it's not just a coincidence that it's also raining the night Barney and her mom stopped at the Sleep Well Motel. Perhaps this is the same night they stopped.
You mean we have to stay here all night?
Bum bum bum.
Whoa, oh. On Sterling's door, we can see a more obvious Easter egg. That's right, A113. Please don't tell me you missed that one. But did you see the Easter egg in Sterling's office though? It took a lot of magic to make this Easter egg, but thankfully for us, it doesn't take a lot of magic to see it. That's right, it's Cinderella's magical pumpkin carriage. I bet you this one doesn't turn back into a rotting pumpkin at midnight though. When Mater is picking up trash to make a fake friend he can play with cause he's lonely, he's singing a little song.
It's a lot of fun, bump, bump, lifting my funk, making sculptures out of junk.
He didn't make up this song though on his own. It's actually from a very old cartoon in 1956 called Humphrey the Bear in the Bag.
Now follow me. A 1 and a 2 and a... First you take a rag, put it in the bag, bump, bump.
Bump, bump.
That's the way it's done. It's a lot of fun, bump, bump.
That's the way it's done. It's a lot of fun, bump, bump.
Cutting papers, putting papers in the bag.
31! 31!
There was the car.
I was ahead of the car. 31 is my new number. 31 is humanly impossible. Beat it!
These jars of dirt are special. You know why?
Come to negotiate, eh? Have you, you slimy git? Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
They had a deleted scene that was thankfully deleted because it was a boring scene, and more importantly, it took away from the main focus of the story instead of helping it. Basically, the scene was about Cruz collecting all sorts of jars of dirt. But they kept the jars in the movie as a memory of this deleted scene. In the credits, we see a sticker that says, "I love both kinds of music, country and western." This was a subtle reference to a scene from the Blues Brothers.
What kind of music do you usually have here?
Oh, we got both kinds. We got country and western.
We also get to see Lizzie, the old lady from Cars, on the treadmill, even though she's only going 12 miles per hour. Here's something interesting for you to think about. In the oldie days when cars were first coming around, they thought if you go over 25 miles an hour, your heart would randomly stop. When the treadmill is powered on, it's the same sound an Apple computer makes when it's turned on. And it's also the same sound Wally makes after recharging his little batteries. Speaking of Wally, they use the same music in the opening of the Figure 8 race in Cars 3 that they use in Wally when the captain finally stands up on his own 2 feet. Let's not forget about Coco though. Coco's the next movie to come out, so we're going to see an Easter egg hinting to the movie. If you live in Mexico, you can already go see the movie. That's right, Mexico got to see it first.
Can you believe them?
Paparazzi.
Oh no, homesick again, Gabriel?
In the treadmill scene, we see one of the cars got homesick, so he looks up at the TV and sees a scene from Coco. All these tracks mentioned in the movie are in the new game Cars 3 Driven to Win, where you can get behind the wheel of Lightning McQueen, or Mater, or Sally, or whoever your favorite character is. Don't have the game yet? Well, you can try to win your very own copy and a Switch to play it on. Go to crazynate.com and enter to win today. Let me know what movie you want to talk about next. Subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Click the little bell before the monsters do. And remember, share a smile. They are contagious.
And don't forget to subscribe.
You gave us a lot of great memories, Lightning. Memories we'll remember.
Wow, that's good.
Great self-motivation. Did you come up with that?